This is Charlie Stocker with Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker on Facebook, YouTube, and heygardenguy.com on our website where you can ask questions. We'll answer the questions, and every day we have a new short educational video that lasts about 3 minutes. And I firmly believe that people don't want to watch anything more than about 3 minutes. We're just not geared to that in our lifestyle. So I try and keep these at about 3 minutes so you can learn something. It creates an interest in you and kind of locks you into maybe doing something in your garden that you normally wouldn't do. We're going to talk about daylilies today. If we can get a picture of that daylily, it looks pretty rough. When do you decide when you're going to transplant a daylily? When basically through the season, when it's normally supposed to bloom, it doesn't bloom. And because it gets so thick and it's been there for 3 to 4 to 5 years, you realize that you need to separate it out so it doesn't compete against itself. The timing for that is in the late, actually the early fall, and we're into that early fall season right now. So we're looking at a daylily, and this is another thing too. People think, okay, these I need to pick out because it causes the daylily to bloom that much better. That's not true. All this is a housekeeping venture. You simply pull those off if you want to. Normally I don't pull mine off because I've got so many other things to do. But we're looking at a perennial that if you separate it out, and it's nothing more than running a round point shovel down in the ground and then going around the plant, just like you saw on the video yesterday with the iris, but we're doing this with the daylily. And the key when you do it is to make sure you keep as much of the roots on the plant that you're transplanting and separating out as you can. The more roots, the more successful you're going to be in transplanting whatever it is that you want to separate out and get several plants. And that's the benefit of this. You can get several plants from simply one after several years. Here we go. It's popped out. Now, we put it on the side, and I want you to see all of the daylilies that we have now. Now, you can be rather rough with them. I can get as many as 6 to 7 daylilies out of this particular plant. This is not a reblooming. Hemerocallis is a daylily, and it means bloom for a day. In other words, every bloom that you see on this plant when it is fluorescing or flowering only lasts 1 day, believe it or not. So I'm going to take the round point of my spade or my shovel, and I'm going to separate it as you see here, and look at the roots. When you plant, you want to plant it so the soil depth is about right here. They don't require any special particular soil, a little bit of an acid soil, some loam, but I can get as many as 5 to 6 daylilies out of this one plant. And it actually will bloom better because you've separated out and the roots aren't in competition with one another than if you would have left it there to just go on its own. So there you have it. This is a daylily. It's easy to transplant, it's easy to separate out. Give them to your friends or put them in other areas of your garden. This is Charlie Stocker with Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker. Have a great day.